Okay, we took this, added that to it, got that. We're going to subtract that from it and get this. And when I do that, I end up with 350, 341. Same thing, this plus this gives me that, minus that gives me that. If I do that, I get 350, 658. Minus this guy, 354.96. This plus this gives me that, minus that gives me that. So I take 354.96, I'll add 1.47, and I get 356.43. Subtract 121 from it, 355.22. Okay, I went around the circle, I came back, and I ended up 1/100th difference. I started out at 355.23, I came back with 355.22. Now, I want to make sure my math is right. So I add up the left column, and I get 1448. I add up the foresight column. When I do that, I get 1449. And what I just say a little bit ago, if you take the beginning elevation, you add the sum of the back sights, you subtract the sum of the foresights, you should get the ending elevation. So let's do that. 355.23. Plus the back sights, minus the foresights, and that's exactly what we have. So my math is right. How do I account for that 1/100th? It's just reading error. There's inherent errors, systemic errors that happen. You might tilt your head a little too far. You might have read the bottom of the line once and the bottom top of the line the second time. You're only off 1/100th of a foot, which is very, very small. That's acceptable, and it's probably going to happen, okay? So, do you see how you set them up? We haven't used that IFS yet. That's the only thing we've got left to worry about. But that's the picture, looking at it from the top. These are the points. BM, TP1, 2, 3, 4, back. Star is where you set your instrument. The readings are back and forward, and that's how they're entered into the table. Okay? Okay, let's give it a shot. I'm going to use a profile on this one, and we're going to give it a shot, and we're going to use that IFS column. I think I probably ought to just get rid of this and start over. And if you got that, we ought to be in pretty good shape. Okay, let's give her a shot. Here's my table. You notice the table is not changing. It's going to be the same all the time. So it's kind of boring, but that's the way it is. Okay, there's our table. Back sight's always positive. Foresights are always negative. Okay, let me give you a picture of what we're going to be doing in profile elevation, and hopefully we can fill it in accordingly. Okay, I'm going to make this look like the picture here. Yeah, it looks like I'm going a little too steep. Okay, here we go. BM61 elevation of 257.61. Okay, TP2 is here. Okay, TP1 is there. And TP2 is up here. Okay, we're going to introduce another concept to you. It's stations. I don't know if any of you have had the opportunity to work for a construction company that does highway work, but if you have seen these. Okay, so I'm going to start out. This guy is station 0 plus 0, 0. This station is 50 plus 0, 0. This guy is 100 plus 0, 0. This guy's at 150. This guy's at 175. Okay, and I got an instrument set up in here. Got an instrument set up right there. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to populate this thing, and then we're going to go ahead and figure it out. Okay, stations. Looks like BM61 is first. Station 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 50. TP1. 1 plus 0, 0. 1 plus 50. 1 plus 75 and TP2. We're given this elevation. Okay, hopefully you see what I did. I just started from left to right, stopped at every station. Okay? BM61, 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 50. TP1, 1 plus 0, 0, 1 plus 50, 75, TP2. Okay, what do the stations mean? First one's arbitrary, typically. 0 plus 0, 0. That means, this is a notation that's standard. It's a station notation. The notation means that the first number is the number of 100 feet. The second number is the part of 100 feet. So if I was to look at this, I was standing here and I wanted to go to station 0 plus 50, I would be going 50 feet. Standing here going to station 1 plus 0, 0, I would be going 100 feet. 150 feet. 175 feet. If I was standing here and I wanted to go to here, I'd be going 25 feet. 1 plus 50 to 1 plus 75 is 25 feet. So the first number is the total number of 100-foot stations. The second number is part of the 100 foot. And it's used commonly in construction associated with highways. So you'll see it on every highway plan that I've ever seen. Okay, I'm going to set my rods up now. Okay, the red rods are the loop rods. The green rods, it's the same rod, but I'm going to use green. Okay, there's that, and I'm going to put my line of sight right here. I'm going to actually make this one a little higher so I can get it looking a little better for you. That looks a little better, I think. Hopefully it does to you. Okay, here's what I'm doing. Setting up my gun. Then I'm going to take shots. Okay? And let's see the readings of these shots. Okay, I'll tell you what the readings are. They're written right here. This is 442. This is 430. This is 466. This is 398, and this is 120. Okay, that's those. Now I'll give you the red shots. 472. 201. 511. And 1.8. This must go down. Let's make that down a little bit. Make it look a little more realistic. Okay, hopefully that makes sense to you. So I'm looking at it from the side. It's a hill, basically, a hill. I set my instrument up. The rodman starts at BM. Holds the rod, I read it. I read 4.72. He moves to station 0 plus 0, 0. I read 4.42. He passes me by, I read 4.3. Moves on, I read 2.01. He stays there. I pick up my gun, I move it up the hill. I set here, then I take the next series. So how do I populate this thing? Okay, let's take a shot. Where am I going to put my numbers? I'm looking back at something I know the elevation of.